My name is Jollz. I'm a Radiant player. If you're enjoying this type of content, be sure to like and subscribe, considering 80% of you guys are still not subscribed. I do these coaching sessions live, so you're more than welcome to swing by the stream and ask questions. If you're interested in coaching yourself, click the link in the description, click the book a lesson button, and select your plan and time. Lastly, if you want a chance to win free coaching, be sure to comment down below your Discord name and why you think you deserve it. I'll be picking out a person randomly. Other than that, enjoy the video. All right, we have another coaching session, and they are silver Jett player. Okay. I don't like the... Okay, so... If your Viper is pushed up hookah, you want to play with her so you can trade her kills or deaths, right? Abuse your Jett dash by playing aggressive angles or off angles and dashing out. Okay, so I see this mistake a lot where you have a guy on site and then you have a guy in hookah. If Viper dies, you're left alone on site as Jett. You're bringing no value to your team. You can't stall. You have no stalling power. You die. You get pinched and die. You need to take advantage of Jett's kit and play an aggressive angle, off angle, and then dash out of it. Or you need to be playing with your Viper here. So if they come around the corner and kill your Viper, you get the trade kill on the Viper. Whereas, you know, max Viper gets one or two maybe if she just completely outplays them, but enemy spotted. B. Yeah, now you're basically in an unwinnable round. 2v4.
Oops.
I'd rotate.
Hey.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
I would have rotated a lot longer. A lot sooner, I mean, I'm sorry. The longer you wait on rotating back, the more space that they can take from you guys. Be careful when rotating when your team hasn't had map control for a while. Always sit back, checking corners. Knife out rotating here was grief. They could have very well been up,
Spike
right?
planted.
Okay, let me just confirm that this is your purchase. All right, if you lose pistol rounds, you want to save the next rounds. On Duelist, you can get away with maybe a Sheriff plus no armor because you can rifle plus light shield next round, but definitely don't buy armor plus Ghost. You're going to be broke. I mean, I guess not, but Sheriff no armor is so much better than Ghost light armor, right? Because you're not going to one-tap somebody. So you have to hit him in the head twice. I just don't like the armor of Ghost. Avoid buying light shields when you're saving. Sheriff Normer is so much better because it's a one-shot headshot if they're close range, right? You want to hope that you just get a random kill. It's massive. Here, it's like you tap them in the head, they're not going to die. You can't go wrong with just full saving here. Okay, this isn't a bad angle, actually. Careful.
Got him.
Okay, crosshair placement isn't bad. I don't know how you're winning these gunfights. Your aim's not bad.
One enemy remaining.
I mean, it worked here, but it's not the move. You have good aim. Wow, for silver. Just because it works doesn't mean it's the right answer, right? But nice round, regardless. You have good aim. So, okay, Vandal full armor buy. This is good. Even though you know that they're going to be saving, I still like the full buy here because you can get full armor and full util. Whereas, like, if you win pistol, you can't. That's why it's risky. You can bait for your breach here. Okay, playing with your breach, this is a lot better. I already like this so much more than what you were doing first round. This is really good. Okay, breach has util out. If they come around the corner, he's fucked. You can peek for info. Okay. This, you don't peek this, right? And not so much about the whiff. Peek was... You did peek with your shave keys, but I think the peek in general was bad. You have no info, right? You have zero info. Never wide swing unless you have info. Even on Jett, you run the risk of peeking into multiple people and they will punish you for this. I know this breach is griefing, but let him grief. What you can do is jump spot this instead and get the info, and then maybe he flashes, right? I would have liked to jump peek this instead of committing here. Okay, you got knives, full armor knives this round. Should he first jiggle peek and then wide swing? Yeah. Jump spotting, jiggle peeking, whatever. Just getting info there, right? This was a good example. You gotta be careful with these wide swings. You're kind of just wasting dash in a way. I don't mind the aggression with your knives because you kind of want to go for a play. But you have no info. You have no info. You don't know. What if there's 4 here? Careful just wide swinging angles. Because if there were 4 here, or these guys were slightly better, you would be punished hard for this. I'm not too Fix it. Okay, don't hold.
No charge.
I don't really like the angle hold. Actually, you know what? Maybe it's not the worst. If you had dash, I would have liked this. Because if multiple people come here, take a stab, and then you just kind of dash off. But
No charge left.
it's whatever. I don't mind the play. Forcing a long distance fight with your knives is never bad when they have broken buys. And I have like a
Spike down
keyboard
A.
cam for it. Only reason I like this rotation is because they have bomb down, I think, right?
You
No,
will not kill my allies.
yeah.
Allies.
I probably wouldn't have rotated, even with bomb down here. If they could control bomb, then this rotation would have been good. It's too far back, plus they're not out yet. We can tell because the trip hasn't been alarmed. You should only rotate if they are out, right? Especially when there's like util heavy agents on the site. Viper, Chamber, they don't need help. Your Reyna needs help if they come back to her, right?
Spike planted. Run.
Okay, crosshair placement, right? And the way that you're peeking, you're not peeking like the important angles, right? Your crosshair is ahead of your movement. You need to be ready for any gunfight up until the angle. For any gunfight, for the angle you're exposed to. You see how it's aiming at the wall? You want to avoid that. You can pre-aim corners, but you should do micro pre-aiming. All right, that's something like down the line that you can look into, but I'll explain that later. But for the most part, you want to make sure that your crosshair is like at the point that you're peeking for the most part. Yeah, you see the way that you're peeking this corner? So you see how it's like, it's slow, right? You can take 2 steps. These peaks are too slow. Peaks are too slow, plus crosshair placement isn't ready for the angle you're peeking. What do I mean by this? You can take 2 steps without holding shift and not make a sound. That's called quick peeking. You can practice that in a custom game, clearing corners without holding shift. Jiggle peek clear. I don't really like jiggle peeking as much. I only like jiggle peeking for info. But basically, like, you strafe, counter strafe, you do this quick little like movement. You should peek every angle. Basically, imagine them being at that spot where you're peeking. Shoot. Always prioritize dart first. Always. This gives them so much info. It gives them way too much info. You see the dart flying, you just stop what you're doing and then hide and then shoot the dart. That's like #1 thing that you should probably look to do. If that dart gets even 1 scan off and it scanned both of you guys, that's huge information that they could probably use that for something else, right? If they know it's a 4v4, they know that Breach and Reyna would be, and they tagged both people. So, okay, this is like something that players will do later on down the road. If I know that Reyna and Breach were B because my teammate died there, and my dart just scanned 2 of them back site, I know U-Haul is free. So just like that, I am knifing out into U-Haul kind of deal, right? And I get U-Haul control for free. That's just all because of that 1 scan that dart could have gotten, right? Info is the best thing in this game. Information is OP. I think the big thing right now is positioning. I think positioning is the biggest issue. Good peek. This, you saw how you peek this? Look how you peek this. Peek every angle like this. Look, you get ready. Quick. You don't hold shift. Did you make a sound? No. Quick peek every single angle you can like this. This is what you should be doing. Let me just clarify. I don't mean you should be peeking long every single round like this. I just meant you're quick peeking, right? Take that principle and apply it everywhere. What I do on save rounds... So on save rounds, what you want to do is stack somewhere with your team and play like rats. I don't actually mind the play where you're pushing long because you want to do something risky. So I don't mind it. Yeah, I think this is good. You're chilling. Yeah, the peak afterwards was kind of grief, right? Like, okay, look at this peak. Look at this peak compare. I hate that I have to replay this, but look at this peak. See the way you peak this? And now you compare it to... this, right? Do we see the difference? Do you see the difference here between these peaks? Yeah, W key, sprinting, crosshair placement, like not ready for anything. That's the difference. Okay, this rotation's fine. Again, with these peaks, these slow peaks. Slow. Not quick. This, you're not even ready for this one. You know what I mean? It's the slow peaks. So... I feel like you're peeking things without any intention to take gunfights. It's like you're not ready for that. You're not ready for them to be there, kind of mental. Shave my head, get a mohawk, get a mullet. I'm not getting either of those.
Ooh.
Yeah, your aim is good. Your aim is good.
Dinged him too.
You blind? Outside.
Spike planted.
Run.
One enemy
Up
remaining.
trap. I probably would have updrafted on the truck.
Duck.
Okay. I would have repositioned after getting this kill. After getting this kill, I probably would immediately reposition. Anytime you get a kill or you're spotted, look to reposition. You're now up numbers and don't have to peek anything. The idea is that if trade off kills properly, your team should be ahead because they're up numbers. If your team is trading off kills properly, then you're going to be the last left, right? You're trading off everybody's deaths and it's a 4 versus 4, but you guys, since you guys have 5, you guys come out as on top, right? That's the idea behind being up numbers and trading and playing passive after you have an aggressive pick like that. So you already set up the round for success. Also, I'd rotate. All right, well, just like that, they decided to throw their lead. Pushing down A when you're up numbers, grief. And not knowing where they're at, grief. Pushing down B long when you don't know where they're at by yourself, grief. Now you're down numbers. Now you guys have to try and make a play to make it work. Okay, this rotation's a little preemptive, but I don't actually mind it. You guys can retake together.
Nice kill.
And this bomb.
Down.
I don't blame you for not knowing that they could be up this close. I only knew this because I was staring at the map and I was seeing what your team was watching.
Last player standing.
Yeah, I think in a game you'd probably be like, what the hell? What is he doing, elbow? So I'm not gonna put that against you.
Keep up.
Oh, are you lagging? Oh, you're hella lagging. Drone, someone break it. Call for it. Viper. After the drone saw you, you probably would have to dip, right? Throw smoke if you hear the drone, something. I don't know. Like, can't be in spots like that. You need to calm for your teammate to either shoot drone or you throw smoke here on the box, maybe. The second that drone sees you, they will see you on the map and be ready for you, especially with blinds. Ciao, Bella, ciao, Bella, ciao, ciao, ciao. Slow peaks again. Slow peaks. These are a little bit faster, but you're making sound now. A bit slow peaks here. And you started to quick peak a bit, but you're also making sound doing this. You want to get the timing down.
Reloading. Reloading.
Careful with too much reloading too. I probably wouldn't have reloaded this. Or if I did, I would definitely don't reload out in the open. Careful with overloading, especially out in the open like this. If you do reload, duck under cover a bit. Great space for your team. That's exactly what you want to be doing on Jett. You're up numbers, I wouldn't peek. You're up against Reyna, who probably doesn't have flash. Okay, you're chilling.
CT.
I wouldn't do. Okay, peek was there. Peek was fine there because chamber was swinging,
No
but
charges left.
I like the way that you entered into the site. This is good. You created space, right, for your team. Yeah, you buy here. You want pistol. Full armor Spectre. Good. Careful with the dash here into U-Haul. They're probably gonna play close shorties, right? So something. Oh, crosshair placement. Too low. This is too low. Way too low. And you're not ready for these. This is okay. Crosshair placement when going quicker seems to be pretty sloppy, or to be a lot sloppier. You want to always make sure you're head level. I always Spectre half shield. No, you go Spectre full shield. You need to win this round. Again, you see, you're like aiming chest level. Yo, Saul, what's up? What's going on?
Down A.
Okay, good trade.
One heaven.
Ooh. Yo, I wouldn't even reload this. You're reloading way too much, man. You have 15 bullets? Bro, you got 15 bullets right now.
One enemy remaining.
All right, go for the ace. I don't blame you. Overheated a bit, but you know what? Whatever. You got the ace. Good shit. Good shit. So your aim is there. I'm in no.
Blocking sight.
Okay. I like the way you entry though. You're creating space for your team. Chill. No, you gotta chill. You need to chill. You guys have sight plus number advantage. Try to avoid overheating. Always think about numbers after you take sight. It's a 5v4. Just play around your teammates. So overheating is a big thing right now on attack. Initially, the space created gold. It's good. It's really good. But then you overheat, you go for more. This not. You guys can lose the round now. It just swapped over, right? Now it's a 2v2.
Last player standing.
2v1.
Heaven.
Viper needs to. Yeah.
One
Oh,
enemy
okay.
remaining.
Plays the bomb now. Heaven last. That seems a little bit lost.
Nice.
I think the main issue is just overheating in general. A lot of people have this issue a lot, right?
Enemy spotted.
So avoid saying anything that might come off that way.
Could be another flank.
So even pushing this wall was a bit brief, right? So after planting the bomb, you want to start playing post-plant. Play the bomb. And don't try to overpeak when you don't need to.
Blocking sight. Enemy spotted B. You should keep
Nice.
spike down B. I got the spike.
So okay, and then you're what? You planning on?
Spike planted. Blocking sight. They will cover.
Okay.
Nowhere to run.
Movement dip. The wall off the bomb.
One enemy.
One
Okay.
left, one
No,
left right now.
don't. No. Okay. Don't overheat, man. Well, man, I see these tendencies where you're looking for more. And it's a very, like, that punishes so many people. Where you lose rounds you shouldn't be losing. It's a good round, though. It was a good round. You have good aim. I've said it before. I think your aim is definitely your strong point.
CT.
Ooh.
Blocking sight.
Okay, I like the way you dash left to get the info when you're dashing. The way you're creating space on attack is very good. I love the way you do that. That's exactly what you should be doing. Okay, that's your strong suit. Creating space on attack and your aim. It's more so, okay, I don't mind this play. You have to, so why don't I mind this play? You need to go for picks. When you're down numbers, you need to go for picks. This is a perfect time to go for more. 3v5, you have to get the ball rolling. You have to even out the numbers a bit. It's just the way that you're peeking. It's too slow and the crosshair placement, right? Crosshair placement is not ready for this, but the idea is good. He's not peeking with a purpose. Yeah, that's the main thing. Like, you have to, in your mind, imagine that they're at every single one of these angles you're clearing. And then if they are, then you're ready for it. But if you're not, you're like, whatever, at least I was ready, right? Like, you just have to keep in mind, like, he could be here, he could be here, he could be here, as you're clearing all the way through. But the idea was good. You wanted to go for that pick. Okay, you have an op on attack. Oh, nice updraft. Okay, not like this. Now you're playing, now it's like you have like trampoline shoes on. Jumping around corners is definitely good, but not every corner, right? You're kind of hopping around a bit too much. Jump peeking is good. Don't get me wrong. Jump peeking is good, but not this. You saw how you just jump. Like you just did like 3 jumps in a row. That's too much. Jump peeking in general isn't bad though. Don't get it wrong. Like, don't get me wrong.
Spike down A.
So jump peeking isn't bad, but just jumping, that's a little grief. Like this, that was unnecessary, right? Like you can just swing that. Okay. This is too much. It's better to go slow, clean out this thing. Like, so it's better to just walk the corner and clear it than it is to jump it. I only like jumping corners. For angles, you're scared they might be holding, kind of deal. So again, you hit a really good shot, but you're getting carried right now by your aim. Like, your aim is good. Your aim is really good. But I think it's just carrying your movement at the moment.
Need a drop. Let's go. Thanks.
Wait, what? Wait, do you guys really just waste that econ?
Let's go. Thanks.
You guys really wasting a Vandal right now or what? I'm gonna be so annoyed if you guys lose this round and you're broke.
Save my
Reloading.
showers.
One down.
So again, these peaks, slow, not with intent.
Both flank.
I
One
would grab...
enemy remaining. Last
Flank.
player standing.
No?
He's on short.
They made it.
Here comes. These are how you should be peeking this a bit more. With your scope in and you just kind of walk the angle. You don't want to just not have it not everything should be jump peeked.
You should run.
Respawn.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
What is that Sage doing? All right. What did Andrew do well in the session? What I think you did well. So I actually think you have really good aim. I think your aim is really, really good, and it's definitely your strongest asset for sure. I also like the way that you take sight on attack side, right? You're very good at creating space. You smoke in, you dash. You're also checking for info as you're dashing. Very, very good to do on attack. Towards the end, your comms started to be a lot better, which is good, right? You were calming Raise Nade. He likes the Roomba, these kind of things. Very good stuff to do. Definitely something you should start to do a lot more in your games. Should Andrew spend time practicing before the next session? So something that you should definitely be practicing is how you're peeking, right? You need to be not slow peeking. You need to be learning how to quick peek without making sound and peek with intent. Imagine that they're around the corner. Always. I think that was like the biggest thing. As well as like with the op, you want to not always jump peek. Sometimes you want to just walk with the crosshair, right? That could be very good and could be a lot more consistent too. Another thing would be positioning on defense. You want to be playing a lot more around your teammates. If they're pushing up somewhere, you want to be pushing up with them and try and trade their kills, right? Playing off of each other a lot more. And stop overheating. If you get a kill or you're up numbers, do not look for more. All right.
We know we in chatty, your channel is desolate. You at your peak and you'll never be relevant. Now we got beef and now I'm here to settle it. Channel ain't growing, you might wanna pedal it. You are like 7 whole years to develop it. I'm way above you in another element.